day, everyone. So today I was going to start making a video on accuracy, how to start dialing everything in, but I thought instead just do a video on just see how everyone's doing. You know, how's your practicing going? Where you're at with your practicing is really important for moving forward with your accuracy. We've been going over, you know, a lot of information, and it's kind of hard to learn everything in a week, you know. So, you know, jumping week to week, it's new information, and sometimes you just need to stop and step back a little bit and, you know, practice, then move forward. So back at the, you know, in the beginning, we were talking about the grip called power grip. You know, getting a good pinch between the pointer finger and the thumb. Just getting that first knuckle of the pointer finger, really push down with the thumb, pull it into the palm. Don't overly kick the wrists. You know, you don't want it cupped back into your wrist. Just a natural grip, and then it's just kicked a little bit. You know, it's just a lot of little movement off center, but not a ton. Just easy, comfortable. You know, so the grip's just kind of there, comfortable, off the hand. Get a nice push down with the thumb. You know, we were talking about the wrist angle. You need to make sure the wrist is down, so you have a nose down on your disc when it releases. You don't want the wrist up, or else the disc will fly up on you. Then as we move through there, we got into talking about the pull through. Getting your pull off the line of your body. Instead of being on the line, come off and pull into a V, back into the point. So coming off the body, pulling through. And then for, you know, as we were talking, as we came into the X step, you know, one of the big things, you know, about going forward, talking about accuracy, is balance. You know, really, as you're practicing these standing and throwing, always practice your balance, good shift of weight, good body angle. You know, right now, if you're just throwing straight, you know, you should have a, you know, you should be over the top with your head, knee slightly bent. You know, your throwing should be in here, you know, not up straight. You know, a good little bend of the legs, your head's on top, you know, and just pull through here. You know, a big thing about when you're working through all the motions of throwing the disc is just, you know, also practice your balance. You know, good balance, good head movement. You know, then as you move back into your X step, it's the same thing. You know, just really practice your control. Can't emphasize balance in throwing the disc. Once you have your mechanics down, you know, once you got your reach back, slightly bent elbow, remember, not straight. You can go straight. I like it bent. Once you learn the mechanics of the throw, it really falls back into balance. You know, so when you're practicing, like I say, like right now, the mechanics is your #1 priority. Good wrist down, good pull through, good hard hit. That's, you know, what you're trying to learn. Once you've got that down, it all flip-flops to balance. Balance is what takes you forward into accuracy. So when you're learning technique, you're kind of sloppy. You're allowed to be sloppy when you're learning. You know, your technique, come in, you're sloppy, but as you get better, you'll start getting smoother. And once you have it down, you know, it'll be nice and smooth. You'll have your throw. So once you have your throw, now it flip-flops back to the number one priority is your balance. You know, when you come into the throw, you need to be in control. So that kind of becomes your number one thing after you got everything else down. Now you're coming in, you really got to focus on being in control of your throw. You know, when you come in and if you lose any kind of balance, you know, if your leg's too straight and you come off line with your body, you know, then that's what throws your throw off. You know, if you're trying to throw a 300-foot shot down the fairway and you lose your balance on your run up, you know, now you threw it 300 feet into the bushes. So as you're going through everything, you know, like I said, once you get to your, you know, get everything tied in, you reach back, everything's clicking. Once that all flows and you don't really need to think about it, you know, your wrist is good, you're not even, you know, you're good. Really concentrate on bringing in your balance, your control, weight shift. Because that's now where it all starts to come into play. The better balance and weight shift is, your accuracy you'll be a lot better than anybody else's. So as you're going through, you know, like I said, once you get all your technique, you'll come into balance. We'll start making videos on, you know, angle of the body for each type of throw. You know, if you're coming in and you're throwing a hyzer where you want the disc to come out sharp and then land hard like that, you know, you're kind of over the top more with your head, and the throw's more from down here. But at the same time, if you're throwing it just straight down the fairway, you know, your head isn't as much, you know, it's just a little less, but it's still forward as you throw straight down the fairway. So a hyzer, your head and body angle might be here for a hyzer, but just to get that to flat, you might only be moving the body a little bit. So I only moved my upper body a little bit, now I'm coming in flat. So it's stuff like that where it's just a little change of the body angle of the hips is getting your shot. And then to throw an anhyzer where you want the disc to come out and turn to your right, you know, that you want to be up here straight. You know, your back is straighter on an anhyzer. So when you come in on an anhyzer, you're up here more and the disc is coming around this way. So you're almost leaning backwards a little bit because you're trying to get out of the way so your arm can pull through. So, you know, you're here to get that anhyzer. But when you start getting into all those different body angles, you know, you have to have your balance. You know, you got to have a nice athletic base to start working with for all those other throws. But so anyways, just a quick, you know, so today was just a quick encouragement of, you know, just keep practicing all that. Take time. Once you've learned it, you'll be able to back away. You won't have to practice so much. You know, a lot of people, you know, they just don't have time to go practice. I mean, I understand that. But I do recommend practicing over playing the course. You know, you can do a couple good weekends of practice and then get back on the course and you're going to play way better than trying to learn it on the course where you get frustrated because you want to keep a score. You know, when you're on the course, you're trying to keep a score. So now you're bringing frustration in to learning the throw. You know, I've done it. My brothers had to put up with it. Sorry, Dave. I've had my moments of just frustration. You know, you know you should be playing better, and everything, you just can't get it. It's just not clicking, and you take it out on whoever else you're playing with. So that's not fair to them, and it doesn't help you, because, you know, playing angry doesn't help. So I just recommend, like I say, if you need to, go back and re-watch the videos and work your way back up again to, you know, the X step. But yeah, I just recommend learning it on a field instead of on the course. And then once you have that down, you know, the course will be there forever. So, but anyway, so just want to encourage you to keep moving forward, really getting your throws going, enjoying the game. You know, I love just being outside playing disc golf. That's what I love about it. Is, you know, if you got a woods course, you know, walking through the woods, I mean, it's great. You know, really relaxing just to kind of be out there. So, you know, it's a great sport, and the better you get at least just throwing, the funner you'll have on the course. You know, we're not talking about making you a, you know, a professional disc golfer. We're talking about improving your throw so you have fun when you're out on the course. Or if you like to travel, you know, you'll be able to play courses, you know. So we're just trying to get you to where, you know, you can play, you can throw, have fun, and you know, play for years. So anyways, so the next video we'll start getting into accuracy, shoulders, the release. We'll discuss what causes a grip lock. We'll talk about what causes it to pop out early to the left. We'll just get into kind of all that stuff now. So anyways, I hope you all have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Aloha.